Hello, hello, hello. And don't worry, I noticed that the text is being cut off. I'll fix that here. Good morning, or whatever time zone it may be for you. I return after having gotten my butt kicked on Chapter 21 on Thursday. I'm gonna run at this again, hopefully beat it this time. I'm so close to the end. This is a blind playthrough. I know, broadly speaking, how to get the true ending. Aside from that, I'm fairly blind on this game. I have been informed that there is a secret shop on this map, so I did look it up. It's apparently here. If you didn't see the last stream or catch the VOD, basically I split into two teams. I sent a few, like, kind of kind of second stringers east to hopefully escort Merlinus, so that he could get to the secret shop. Of course, now I know that's impossible. And I sent everybody else south. Well, that just kind of ended with me getting pinched from both sides, because I had to fight off what felt like an endless wave of Wyvern Knights and Wyvern Lords over in the east, and then there were like an infinite number of Paladins coming from the south. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and just 5 IQ this. Since splitting my forces didn't work, I'm going to do a giant murder ball that crashes south, and just hopefully mop up the paladins so fast that reinforcements coming from this direction aren't that big a deal. And then, like, late in the map, when I'm taking on the boss, then I can swing back around to the north and take that secret shop. I don't think I need to change up my deployments at all. The people I had kind of worked. I did think about bringing Kath because there are a few stealable things, but she is so flimsy at this point that if an enemy gets a chance to so much as look at her, she will die. I'm also going to need to be sure to keep Milady somewhat north, so she can talk to her boyfriend who spawns on the map, so I can recruit him. All that remains, then, is kind of checking over supplies. I know I'm kind of short on some things, possibly hand axe. Yeah, I'm very short on hand axes. I think I'll actually give him the halberd, because there are all kinds of mounted units I'm going to be fighting here. In fact... Percival, instead of the steel axe, it might be a good idea to give you... Do I have a horse slayer? I do have a horse slayer. That should turn him into a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to those guys. Because he kind of ran into some weapon supply issues last time. Lena with the bolting is good. Noah looks fine. Nime's doing alright. It's fine. Right, Faye is along. Should be able to make use of her to bait out stuff. And let me try that trick that Anti-Hero told me, so she can be the last one deployed. Giving her a slight edge, question mark, on getting targeted. Rag, do I have anything more I could give you? Could give you Eclipse, I guess, but it's so inaccurate that that feels like a waste. Also might be a good idea to bust out some stat boosters, maybe for Roy. Particularly for Rez, because what got me killed last time was just getting sniped by, just getting chunked for like tons of damage by that bolting sage, and then just not being able to come back from that. Otherwise, he's pretty good for stats, considering that he's still not promoted. Elfin, of course, along. Okay, and I am going to be turning animations off, simply because I've played through this chapter before. That's kind of my rule. If I've seen the chapter before, then I will skip through the dialogue, because it already happened on a previous stream, and I want to make progress. Oh, I forgot to reorder anyone. Well, off to a bad start. Okay, first and foremost, I need to... You have the silver card. Yes, you do. I need to hit up these shops. Silverblade. Loading up on horse slayers and then kind of distributing them would probably be an excellent idea. Maybe one more silver bow. Silver sword. Maybe silver lance would be good. Alright, that should do it. Alright, what? Let's see. Let's just give you a horse slayer instead of an iron lance. Because killer lances are so good that I don't really need an iron lance for, like, the reliable, this is going to hit kind of attack that I like to keep iron weapons around for. You should probably have a horse slayer. Just so you have a chance in hell at killing anything, Nella. You are my best tank, sadly. I can practically hear Ryan from somewhere. You should have used the one guy. I already forgot his name. The Armor Knight. Barth? Barth. I think it was Barth. It's been a minute. Oh, and, I'm starting a little earlier today. So expect me to not be, like... I overslept like crazy, so I'm still not fully awake. I am drinking some tea to hopefully offset that, but, I'm not fully here yet. I'm working on it. Give me time. It's Venonat. Who's that Fire Emblem? Oh, it's Venonat! How goes, HD? But, yeah, I'll need to wrap the stream up by, like, 2 or 2:30, so that's 3 to 3.5 hours from now, which is earlier than I usually end on, Mondays. It's Pikachu! Fuck! Classic video. I have a job interview. It's for a job I'm not particularly enthused about, but one that I do have, like, good, qualifications for and would pay pretty well, so I'll take what I can get at this point. A little bit. Oh yeah, I'm also, like, 99% sure that, I am not on track for the true ending anymore. And I've just kind of made my peace with that. Thanks. I will need the help. Because I think my last job interview, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm probably just overthinking it, but I think some aspects of it did not go well, so I don't know if I'm gonna get an offer from those guys, and they're the ones I'm really the most interested in. The pay for that one would not be great, but it felt the best in terms of work-life balance. Start over, can't believe you killed Toriel. Look, she had it coming. She wasn't gonna let me leave. What else was I supposed to do? And my friend, my completely trustworthy friend, Flowey, said it was okay, so we're good. Work-life balance is essential, yeah. And I feel like it's one of the things that's hardest to kind of judge before you actually start working at a place, but I've got a good feeling about this place, the last place I interviewed with on Friday. Just from the vibe I was getting, like, I was interviewing with one of their top execs, and, the stuff he was saying, I was like, oh yeah, they're pretty chill here. Hopefully I dodge. Great. Alright, Milady should just be able to shred to take all comers down here. Probably Cracker Javelin, but that keeps me from getting pinched by the enemy Wyvern Riders. That's worth it to me. Ooh, you have a longbow. Of course you do. Alright, I need to start setting up a front line here. Well, kind of. Mostly I just need people who can counter archers. And, I have a few of those, as it turns out. Including the superior archer. I can give Garrett a shot. He probably won't do well, but I trust in Garrett. He's gonna do great things one day. Promise. This is like the narrator. He did not do great things. Pure water's handy. Let me get a chest key just in case. I think I'm good on everything else. I should also have Merlinus check if there's anything I can sell. Because I want as much money as possible before I go into that secret shop. Let's see, that flyer's gonna hang back. Find that blade. Exactly, that's the goal, anti-hero. How goes? How's your Monday looking? Was just remarking I'm starting a little early because I have a job interview this afternoon. Well, it's weird. It seems like the thing to do now is to call the initial job interview a screening call. I've gotten that a few times from a few different companies. I don't know if just, like, that changed while I was working in the same place for 7 years. But they don't want to call it, like, an initial interview. They're like, oh, it's just gonna be a quick screening call. It'll only take half an hour. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a quick call, but okay. Gonna be lurking. You know, I appreciate the lurk. And hopefully I do have the good Vim luck. It's not been great lately. As some of y'all have seen. I also, I did, like, look this up real quick, just because I wanted to see where the secret shop was. And the website I was on was like, this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest map in the game. So, like, that makes me feel a little bit better about dying to it on Thursday. Because if we're going in blind, and probably using some highly questionable strategies, I think I did pretty damn well. That's not even copium. Alright, here they come to kill the milady. You know, she ain't gonna die. She's literally just being a one-woman army. I love it. I set this whole thing up with my main army like, oh yes, here, and make sure that I can't get attacked. And milady's like, nah, I got this. That was what we call a lie, dear reader. Wait, it's always wait, it's all copium? Alright, this guy needs to die. Good. Now I'm in an unfortunate situation. Because those guys could wheel around and attack me. And they've got too many archers for me to send my flyer at them. Alright, let me start with the easy part. Merlinus. Let's have a look at our inventorium, shall we? Oh, I messed up, and now... Okay, that's fine. He can do that next turn. Basically, I just need to make sure these, Wyvern Riders can't, like, snipe any vulnerable unit. And actually, my current setup looks to be okay for that. Okay, I can make it so that I can get contact with that big enemy force this turn. I think I might lure that out with... Where's my boy? There's my boy Noah. Because he should be able to tank just like every attack, and then I just kind of move everyone else up. Block their advance over here. And kind of move the squishies in or behind so I can just be ready to just swarm all over them. Yeah, some people might get javelined, but they'll be fine. Also, I should heal my one-woman army. Actually, she might not be fine. She's super fragile, you know, old lady powers. Let's bard her out of there, perhaps. Yeah. You can go over here. That should be safe. Yes. Okay. Gotta keep my sword boys close to the front. Don't need a blocker there. Shannon can sneak up. And for anyone coming into this who is unaware of my rules, I'm not running this fully Iron Man. I will restart for any character that I consider mission critical, like Liliana, because she's a goddamn war crime. But if somebody dies that I don't care much about, I'm pulling up Alan's stats for no particular reason here. If I can keep rolling and win after someone dies, I'll let it stand. Because I don't want to replay stuff any more than I have to, is kind of my main concern on this run. I think this is only like the... I think last stream might have been the first time I got Roy, like, actually permadeath killed. Every other time I've had to restart, it's been because a character that I really wanted to keep alive died. So... Hey, Acer. How goes your Monday? Alright, they're taking free hits on Milady, but that's fine. I am back in this chapter after having Roy die to a series of unfortunate events last stream. So hopefully this time there can be a little more success. My ideal case would be I beat the game, because I think, from what I understand, next chapter is going to be the final chapter for me, because I'm not able to get the good ending. But we'll have to see how long this takes. This is Fire Emblem: The Binding Blade. Also referred to as Fire Emblem 6. It's the one with Roy in it, you know, from Smash Bros. I wanted Fire Emblem 4. I have actually heard that Fire Emblem 4 is pretty good. So, may have to play that one at some point. Oh, when did Lilina get clipped? I missed that. Huh. Okay, what do these guys have? Javelin, Steel Lance, Steel Lance. Yeah, just a lot of very powerful lances. Okay, kind of just need to take out the flyers so I don't have to be concerned with them. Level for her. Fantastic. Is that strength cap? Oh, capped strength, skill, and speed. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, she is turning out extremely well. Way better than I ever could have dared dream. Alright, let me snipe this man. Turn-based strategy RPG, so my blue guys are fighting the red guys. Here, let me turn animations on briefly, that might help to illustrate it. I have them off because I'm replaying this chapter, but basically I'm trying to make it to the end of the map and take the castle from them. And I have these little individually named units who can permanently die if they drop to 0. I have the animations off because I'm having to replay this chapter. and I didn't want it to take all stream. Because I made it to basically the end, and then got screwed over by my own poor decisions. The stakes, you know, usual thing, world going to end, etc., etc. Very JRPG-ish. But, main character Roy's homeland, was invaded by Byrne, who is the army we're fighting. And they have something, bringing dragons back into the world, and that would be real bad, because last time the dragons almost completely destroyed everything. Oh, really? RPGs are very much a mainstay for me. All my life. Well, dragons are bad except for our dragon, who looks like an 8-year-old girl because god damn it, Japan. Alrighty. Noah... Oh, yeah, with the Horse Slayer, he does very, very well. Yeah, RPGs are very much my gaming bread and butter. They're like my comfort zone. It's a frequent excuse I use when I mess up in, like, a platformer or something that I roll on Shuffle Saturday. I'm like, I'm an RPG guy. I'm an RPG guy. Every single Pokemon game. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not that far off. You got your stats for individual units, HP. You're kind of using all your characters instead of one character at a time. So, I mean, some of the baseline can be connected with. I should probably Bard Shin here, so we can knock somebody else out of the sky. Though there's not really anything like Pokemon's, like, you know, type advantages. So there are some things like bow users are very good at taking out flyers, stuff like that. But this series is one of the more brutal strategy RPGs. You might have heard of Fire Emblem Engage. That's the newest game of the series. This came out on the Switch, like, few weeks ago? A month ago? I've honestly lost track. Oh, okay. It's been more of a niche series for a long time, so that's not a big surprise to me. It's kind of only recently, they had a couple games on the 3DS that sold very well, and kind of put them more, a little more in the mainstream. They're like mainstream-ish. They're a good example of what I would consider like a AA type game. Not quite like AAA, they're still kind of like a little more niche, but they're a little more common. It's ironic, right, Kaskin? Because, you know, Kaga had it way back in the day. They had marrying the characters and everything. Though I guess they didn't have marriage to, like, a player self-insert. Hmm. And then, oh shit! Merlinus the Legend. I completely forgot about that stage. God damn it. I will need to probably send my Falco Knight north. Oh my god, if I have to restart because Merlinus dies and I'm not going to be able to grab the member card... Then they put the characters in Smash. True. That was how a lot of people over here, myself included, first heard about Fire Emblem. And then, wow, great level. And then I was like, oh, what's this Fire Emblem? And then I played it, I was like... Or I got exposed to it. I think I saw it before I played it. And I was like, oh, okay, it's like Shining Force. The whole generation got collectively disappointed when we got Eloit. True. Everyone was like, oh, this one has Roy, this one has Roy. No, not quite. I don't really play Smash, so I don't really have a main. I don't really like, fighting games, even ones as casual as Smash. But I guess when I was playing Smash, which I think was a game or two ago, I most frequently used, who was it? I liked Link. Or no, it was more Young Link than Link. And then I've always been partial to Jigglypuff as well. I have had some fun with Peach before, but nothing to the point I would call a main. I mean, Ike, but don't play Smash a lot. Fair. Ike is fun. Make your friends hella mad in record time. That is, in fact, Jigglypuff's job description. Kirby Troll is good too. Okay, let me just guarantee Merlinus' safety here by... Yeah, it would be embarrassing to restart. Thank you, Liliana. Kirby Troll is the old school way, is true. I guess I haven't seen any high-level Smash play with Peach, so I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to. With, how are your fingers doing that sort of a deal? Do they, like, is it like StarCraft, levels of, like, crazy inputs? Pretty depraved things for Peach. Strong words. Depraved. Poor Garrett. Yeah, why don't I just make it so he doesn't have to attack this round? Or actually, I could push up a bit. I've got enough mages to kind of backline support and push even slightly. And then, you have a physics staff? You do not have a physics staff. I am a crazy person. Great. Noah and Garrett kind of need healing. How hard is Noah gonna get screwed over? Noah might be fine, actually. I think if I just heal Garrett, this should all work out just fine. I think I can have Dayan go over here and help to deal with these archers. Just in the name of getting them off the board. Ultimately, if he dies, he's pretty expendable. I don't remember when... Or I don't know if it's turn-based or, like, position-based for when her boyfriend spawns. Okay, is there anything I can, like, sell off? Probably can sell off some Iron Lances. Restore Staff doesn't have that many uses. Probably sell off the Torch and an Antitoxin. So not a huge amount. Yeah, there's a lot of inventory management. I've played games that are more in-depth, but there's a fair amount of depth to these games, I won't deny that. There's a little bit of a learning curve at first, but... I played a series very similar to this when I was a very young lad, so... The basics are pretty familiar to me. Okay, I was gonna be like, Noah, please. Noah, please. Okay, that sure is a Noah level. God damn it. Level ups are also random for your characters, since you're not familiar, Acer. Everyone has like a percent, like Percival might have a 60% chance to gain an HP on level up. So stats are going to look completely different, and it's possible to get a level where nothing goes up. So, there's a lot going on with these games. Why do I not have a killer axe on him? That would have been a great idea. Please get some defense. Ugh. Garrett, God damn it. Absolutely, you can. But there are usually a huge number of characters, so if one character ends up bad, you've got like 20 more waiting in the wings. And there are some characters who are just known to turn out like really good, like Milady here. Those green numbers mean she has capped out those stats. Those stats literally can't get any higher for her. So she has turned out very well, because those are her offensive stats, and a defense of 19 is quite high. It depends on the map. This map is letting me bring a huge number of characters. It's 18 at once. Usually it's somewhere more between, like, 10 to 14. But it can vary based on the mission you're on. And you always have your main character, in this case Roy. He dies, game over. Anyone else, they die, well, they're dead forever, but your game isn't over, so there's that. Let's give you the halberd. Move you there. Equip the horse slayer. And hopefully you don't get attacked, but if you do, steel sword should be good enough. I'd like to heal Noah, but he should only be taking one attack from this defensive wall I've set up, so it should be okay, famous last words. Ah, right. Faye can get javelined. So far the apocalyptic god creature appears to be the demon dragon, who, like, dragons were in this world in a backstory, and they caused a whole big war that, like, caused a bunch of problems, but they vanished. But this army Burn has brought them back as part of their army. And I think there are a couple on the map. They're dragons that are basically just mindless killing machines. And Burn's trying to conquer the world, and their king is, like, in-universe crazy. So we're basically representing most of the rest of the world trying to bring him down. So a little bit of, like, kind of, oh god, what the hell? Alan got hit so hard there. This is just Bernie Sanders propaganda? What? Bernie Sanders hates dragons. You heard it first. I guess? Oh yeah, Undertale and Deltarune are absolutely RPGs. 100%. Those two are inspired by some of the greats in the genre. Basically, a lot of games can be classified as, like, some subtype of RPGs. Like, this is a strategy RPG. The most pure JRPGs are, like, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, I would say, but basically any game where you've got a heavy focus on, like, numerical stats, and you get character growth over time in those numbers, and that's a main focus of, like, character progression, then you at least have RPG elements. Oh yeah, the music in those games is excellent. Like, people have their issues with Deltarune and Undertale, which I don't always agree with. Sometimes a lot of it comes across as just being, like, just a hipster response of, I don't like popular thing, to me a lot of the time, but you can't deny it, the music slaps. Okay, Alan is almost dead, which is not great. Gotta get him a little backup. Let's just start clearing out threats. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more Deltarune, and, like, I want him to take his time, like, make them fully amazing. However long that takes, but can be annoying waiting that long for sure. Let's see, you do not have a Wyvern Slayer. which is annoying. Okay. His combat stats aren't as important, at least. Sweet. Critical hit there. Shin, you've still got longbow, yes? That's not quite a kill, though. Alright, you might have to dodge tank here. Ooh, that's really tough, but I think Deltarune, I think you can tell that old Toby has had time to refine his style a little bit, and just the structure of the game means he's able to kind of expand it over some more musical styles. So you get a little bit more variety in Deltarune, I feel. But both are good. You're comparing some of the greats in as far as video game music when you get to that point. Everyone's a winner! I know. Cop-out answer. Full coward mode. From old Vimbert. Okay, Garrett. I would like to be able to someday, finally beat the genocide route on Undertale, but as I showed a few months back, I'm just not good enough to beat that final boss. I'm being vague for the sake of spoilers in case someone has managed to not know. But see, I was never big on Spider Dance. I don't know why. To me, the standouts in Undertale were always Hopes and Dreams, Save the World, and then of course Death by Glamour. You can't not love that. But Cyberworld, Smart Race, you know, the big shot tracks. But I don't know. Like I said, both games have absolutely banging music, so it's tough to pit them against each other, I feel. Yeah, I've heard that about, I didn't know that about Spider Dance specifically, but it doesn't surprise me. Toby Fox does like his leitmotifs, and Gaster's theme is in almost as many things as, like, oh, why am I blanking? The Flowey theme, Your Best Friend, I think that's what it's called. Percy's in kind of a... if he takes this hit, this is gonna suck. But I think I gotta go for it. I need threats off the board here. Okay, Percival dodges. Good. Okay, finally, I will put Alan over here. Okay, good. I've built another wall. And now I need to get these two back to the fight. Definitely Your Best Nightmare. That song's just so chaotic. Like, I love the effect Your Best Friend has, where at first it's like, oh, okay, this is kind of quirky, but as you learn more about Flowey as a character, you're like, oh, it's this bastard. But Best Nightmare just suits the feeling of that fight so well. It's so all over the place, so chaotic. It perfectly sets the mood for just how wild the end of a neutral run is. Alan's probably gonna die, isn't he? We may, in fact, see a death. 2 HP in a dream. All you have to do is dodge every hit, Alan. I believe in you. He's beginning to believe. And ultimately, if Alan dies, I don't care that much. I could see where you're coming from with that. I would not agree, but certainly there are people who act like Megalovania is like God's gift. Ah, damn. No, why here, Lord Roy? I'll let that death stand if I beat the chapter. Which is a shame. One of the first units I got on the run. And has been pretty solid, but you know, he's been falling off, and I don't have time to stop for every death. But I still love Megalovania. I do find it ironic that I feel like Toby Fox would not, like, disagree with you with it. Oh my god. 25 2 times. Wow. I'm impressed Garrett lived through that. I feel like Toby Fox wouldn't disagree with you that hard about it getting overrated. Like, he's said before in interviews and things, like, how people are always gonna remember, like, the stupid Halloween hack that he made because that's where Megalovania originally came from. And I'm like, well, dude, you keep putting it in stuff you work on. First Undertale song. Best Undertale song. Probably Save the World. It's such a triumphant moment. And I love that accompaniment. Where it's just like, suddenly things dramatically swing in your favor. I love that energy. Where it's like, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I should be able to... There are more dudes? Yeah, there's only a couple of dudes. Yeah, I can be a little aggressive this turn. Okay, snap to Killer Bow. That's not really a big loss. I think she should probably deal with this guy. Yeah. Took a hit there. Not a bad one for her, though. She should be able to live. As I desperately try and make a Garrett usable. Hard disagree. Hard disagree. I enjoy so much about that fight. I find it very hype, a good conclusion. I know you can certainly get better for it for difficulty, but I love it for what it is. Let's have you equip the halberd there. Kinda need to get my lady healing. Let me just physic, yeah? As far as the other boss fights, I don't know. Like, a lot of people love, Mettaton, but I find the like, rating mechanic kind of annoying. I love his theme, but I find it, I find fighting him very frustrating. And, like, the Spider Lady, admittedly, this was kind of my own fault. I accidentally skipped her fight the one and only time I played through it for, Pacifist. Because I kept the Spider Donut in my inventory. And so after one turn, the fight was like, oh, it's over. I was like, wait, what? That's it? There are, of course, other good fights, but, I don't know. I love me some final bosses, and it's got such a weight to it. You really feel the importance of the fight, whereas others, you know, they're just a little more goofy. It's a little bit of a tonal shift, I guess. Love how it brings everything together as well. Who do I give another turn to? Maybe like Shin? I like everything about the genocide route except for the final boss. and I'm being vague here for people who haven't seen it or watched it, that goes a little too hard on the difficulty. Maybe that's my old man reflexes talking, but I can't do that one. I've tried. I tried for 2 hours at a stretch one time, and I got very close, but I wasn't able to do it. But Undone the Undying is great. Mettaton Neo always makes me laugh. Oh god. That's a lot harder than I expected them to hit Noah. Whoa! 2 HP! Okay. Perfectly planned. Perfectly planned. But this tea I'm drinking to caffeinate myself up is kind of running right through me. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be right back. Hope you'll stick with me. Alrighty, I return, and I am realizing that, I'm not having the huge number of Wyvern reinforcements from the east that I was expecting, so those must be proximity-based. So, murder bowling up was kind of the correct path, I guess. Which is interesting to see. Anyway, let's make sure Noah doesn't die. I care about him more than Alan. Sorry, Alan. You're just not a good unit. And this is a meritocracy in the extreme here in this army. Divine Physic. Oh, Killer Lance. That's why Noah got hit so bad. Yeah, he must have gotten crit. That's the only reasonable explanation there. Well then, why don't I just kill him with magic? Speaking of magic... Shanna, your low strength continues to disappoint me. This is why I always am like, about Falco Knights, because they can turn out like you. Okay, so now I just kind of need to go around south. There's probably going to be those Wyvern Knights that'll spawn for a while. I just take this slow, I take this careful. I should come out of this smelling like a rose. I don't even need to have, Ooh, I guess I didn't end up beating Faye kills. It's fine. I'm sure there will be other opportunities. Milady, though, I'll need to leave a little more north so she can recruit her boyfriend when he shows up. And I probably should save my thoughts on this until, like, the end of the playthrough. I always like to kind of reflect right in the immediate afterglow of the ending, kind of my opinions on a lot of the games I play, but I like to play Fire Emblem games as blind as possible, and also not quite Iron Man, but as close to it as I can reasonably get. This game is like a mixed bag when it comes to Iron Manning, because on the one hand, there's a huge cast of characters, so you can very easily work around permadeath, which is good. Particularly some of the later games, they seem to be designed with the expectation that you're resetting if anyone dies, or just using casual mode where permadeath is off, which is cringe and betrays the series, I would say. But on the other hand, you have all these reinforcements, some of which are ambush spawns. There's obscure stuff like the secret shops, which is not necessarily unique to this game, so I can't hold that against it too hard. I don't know. It's a mixed bag. And I think my style of playing through the games is unusual, based on what I see from Fire Emblem players. And from folks that I just know who are also fans of the series. It feels like the norm is like, well, go in blind, but like, if you have someone die, restart and look up absolutely everything. Also, know, like, growth rates before you recruit a person. I don't like to do it that way. But I recognize that's unusual. But perhaps I'm just built different. Like to play through my games blind if I can. Kills me a little bit that the way I enjoy Pokemon games these days through Pokeboomers, I have to look up so much stuff just to stay competitive with my two rivals. But it is what it is. That's kind of... I knew that going in, so I can't get too upset about it. I need to make sure Faye is not on the line of fire. And I think there's definitely an argument to be made about devs recognizing that people are going to be looking stuff up about their game, and, you know, they should maybe... I don't know, design difficulty with some of those guide users in mind, but sometimes that can lead to stuff being just, like, inaccessible if you're not a part of that camp. But then, people can complain your game is too easy if the game can just be very solved and you look everything up. I don't know. This is why I don't work in game dev, despite making a game when I was very young. I feel like there are too many variables to account for. That, and it seems like a lot of being a game dev these days is going indie and praying you get lucky, or slaving your life away for a big corporation who isn't going to pay you well, and, I should be clear. They're going to work you very hard, and then your reward for your game selling well might just be, a swift kick out the door. As they're like, well, great, we made all this money, now it's time to cut costs. Alright, everyone's fired. Which is, incidentally, part of why I don't really play many AAA games anymore. At least generally speaking, there are always, exceptions. Can I bard Merlinus? I can. Brand new sentence. But wait, first, what do you need? You need a strong spear. Got it. How's about a steel lance? It is convenient having him on the map. I just wish he wasn't quite so flimsy. Oh well, could be worse, could be, Blazing Blade, I suppose. Please get some strength! Damn you! Blah. Just an inferior unit to Milady in every way, at least for how she's grown for me. Okay, we should get more reinforcements from the south, so I'll want to deploy with that in mind. little Percy down here. Who else can be the tip of the spear? Shin, I guess? Shin of Megami Tensei fame. Wow, it's actually him. To think of it, what is your sword skill at? E. Okay, never mind. I was gonna be like, it'd make more sense to have you with like a killing edge, but I can't do that because I leave you with bows, as you are the bow man. Oh, right. That should hopefully help you live. Hopefully. Also, is it just me, or does it feel like Faye should be able to fly? She's got those wings, after all. I mean, she's a damn dragon. And, like, yes, it's probably like, oh, well, you know, her dragon powers are sealed, blah, 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 everything in the lore. But, like, her more human version has wings sprouting out her back. She's clearly floating. Why can't she just zip over the mountains? Yeah. Minor gripe, but... Oh! Okay, no reinforcements. Unexpected. Alrighty, well... Let me give Milady one more heal and send her up north. Where is Bolting Man? Bolting Man is here. Okay. I guess I don't necessarily need to worry about reinforcements for a bit. I probably shouldn't trust that, because I know some reinforcements do spawn in here, but I don't know what triggers that. At this point, I'm going to assume that it's based on proximity. Also, let me get that legendary weapon nice and safely stored away, huh? Yeah. Just in case that bishop dies a horrible death. Dun 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 dun. I also need to have Roy do a combat at some point. Finish leveling him out. Again, I don't think I'll get something from the south, but if somebody does swoop in, it's going to be devastating. So I want to have at least some people down here to help block. Just in case. Just don't want Wyvern Knights swooping in and being like, oh, all your casters are dead. Have fun healing now, genius. Because I could see the game doing that. I could very much see the game doing that. Just gonna scumbag up some XP with the Bard, don't mind me. Your defense is not great, but it'll be better for you to get hit than a caster. So therefore... Alright, please don't screw me over, game. Thank you. Alright, I think they spawn, like, right around here, so... I'll just leave Milady parked up there for a while. In the hopes that that will be enough. Let's see, did I have any wounded to treat? No, everyone's in good shape, except for Alan, of course, who is dead. Rest in failure. And all that good nonsense. Alright, let's see. We got a dragon up here. I probably will turn animations on once we get to that dragon, because that's about where I died last time. So, basically, I just wanted to catch back up to where I was. It still took me an hour with animations off, so...
Let's go!
Hopefully... Dreadnought, thank you so much for the follow. Great name. Well, welcome, welcome. Hope your Monday is starting off well, whether you got the day off or not. Me just chilling here, trying to not die horribly on this chapter. Alan's already died, you know, but that's an acceptable loss in my book. Because at this point, I'm not getting the good ending, so whatever. Throw caution to the wind. Whatever will be for the most part. Can't talk, apparently. I should be getting... I'm confused now. Because I thought... What triggers these guys to start showing up? I know Wyvern Knights, like, appear here as ambush spawns. It's part of what killed me last time. Does it happen, like, once I fight that Manakete, maybe? I guess I'll just have to advance a little bit cautiously and kind of circle the wagons around my casters, which is not exactly my favorite position to be in, but it is what it is. Bolting Man is not quite a threat yet. Why don't I put you up on the mountains for some defense and avoidance? You might get struck by lightning, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Definitely keep Faye towards the back. I think I'll probably need my nomads to, like, be a little bit of a part of the shield wall here. And even Roy. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. With any luck whatsoever, that will not be a major factor. Halberd. Oh, wait. Sword Boy's next to Sword Boys. Okay. Should probably see where I can get my casters to before I'm like, how defensive do I gotta be? Should be safe to plop you in this forest. Yeah, this is going so much better this time. Just needed to not split the squad, I guess. Let's go here. Then Shin and Dan can be here. Bard's going to be exposed, but not much I can do about that. He just doesn't have the movement to get to safety. Protect the Merlinus! And Milady remains on standby. I know you've got those ambush spawns, game. Don't try to pretend you don't. Not getting boltinged either. Hey, then. Let me get my Dragon Slayer in position. Dragon Slayer and crew. Garrett continues walking across the mountains and not giving a single damn. We'd love that for him. I want to start using her to bait out bolting shots, but not in a good spot to do that yet. yet. But hopefully soon. Let's see, res of 9 into... Jesus, she'd still get hit for 21. Maybe I should have brought a barrier staff. Probably would have been smart. You can bring up the rear, you can go up here. Everybody else, I think, just has to hold this turn. There he is. Knights of Burn, we strike now. Leave none alive. Don't even leave them time to scream in fear. Okay, good. They're not attacking her. Recruit your boyfriend, milady. Gale. Milady. Gale, do not speak. You and I are both loyal knights. We both fight in our master's names. That is all there is to know. Milady. This is probably the end, so let me say this. I am truly grateful I was fortunate enough to meet you. We trained together and we fought alongside each other. Milady, the days I spent with you, they were the happiest days of my life. Mine, too. Goodbye, milady. My only regret is that we didn't meet at a more peaceful time. Gale. Wait! Gale! Don't go! Gale! Wait, that doesn't recruit him? What do you mean? They're lovers. What do you mean? Shit. Well, maybe that just, like, maybe that'll make him retreat instead. Huh. Unexpected. Alright, whatever. Let me get on with the dragon slaying. Yeah. Liliana, just kill him. If we have Acer or somebody watching who doesn't know Fire Emblem, the dragons are not as trivial as Liliana makes it look. She's just a very good mage and they are weak to magic. Just to make that perfectly clear. The dragons are kind of a big deal. To the point where basically I don't want anyone other than her fighting them. And she's got to get the first strike. Which I'll give the game that. It's got some ludonarrative harmony for like, oh god, this enemy army is fielding dragons. Oh. You know what? For the little burb, I'll leave his animations on. They're cute. Probably should have barded you, though. But what's done is done. I feel like they have to start spawning now, right? Those extra Wyvern Knights? There's no way they don't start showing up now. Which is going to be really bad news for her. I'll step and guard her as best I can. And with any luck, the AI just hyper-focuses on someone else in the meantime. As I desperately try and, like, screen them from enemy attacks. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Old lady, we will keep as safe as possible. Merlinus, duck in the woods. Okay, now what will edgy Wyvern Man do? Nothing. I'm fine being spoiled on this. If anyone is in chat who knows this game. What is the solution here for recruiting Gale? Because I assume he's a character I can get. Because I don't want to just have Milady, like, cut her way free if that'd screw me out of a recruit. Not the least of which, the possibility exists she can get crit and died. I'm fine just leaving her in, like, the containment field right here if I gotta leave Gale and his boys alive. Also, I'm very confused that these reinforcements are just not showing up. I don't get it. This also means I'm gonna have to have... I'm gonna have to have Shanna be the one to get the secret shop. Which feels very risky. Unless I, like... Do I still have Warp Staff? I do have Warp Staff uses. I could just warp somebody there, I guess. Need to be somebody very sturdy. Like, maybe Noah? He doesn't have a lot of killing power. I don't know. I should probably clear the map out before I worry too much about that. And it could be turn-based. Like, maybe if it's gotten here too fast for the enemy to have pulled out all the stops there. That said, I bought a holy water earlier, or pure water. It's time for the stop Roy from getting killed like an idiot plan. Hopefully. Yeah, it puts his res to 14, which is better than nothing, I guess. Still very nervous about how well I'll be able to do any kind of luring out of the bolting shots. Unless... Yeah, okay. I just frag him from a distance before he can get any shots off. That's probably safer. I was making that way more complicated than it needed to be, as it turned out. Awful level. Okay, with that guy off the board, I just have to be afeared of these theoretical, Wyvern Knights who may or may not spawn. Still don't quite understand the rules there. Maybe because I didn't trigger the press of Wyvern Knights from the northeast, they don't come from the south either? That's probably some insane wishful thinking on my part, but... it's possible. I don't know. Anyway. I can pretty easily get the squishies, safe at this point. Because I can just shield wall over here. Still do need to give Roy a kill, of course. I think I'll send Noah up north to help clear out those few enemies, to make getting the secret shop a little bit easier. I want you on the mountains in case you get attacked. Milady, I'm gonna operate under the assumption that I just need to leave Gale and his boys alone. So you can just be like the waifu on the couch with 5 guys behind you. Though you're not exactly helpless with those stats. They decide to attack you heads. There they are! There they are. Okay. I knew they existed. See, chat? I was not crazy. And of course they're ambush spawns, because this is FE6. But I'm ready for them. Kind of. maybe not as ready as I'd like, but we should do okay. At the very least, take out the Wyvern Lord. And the rest should be relatively easy pickings. Rag, can you get a kill here? Probably. Why not? Sooner or later, I have to come across the legendary Dark Tome. It'd be nice if... Wait, no, I can just have the old lady wield it. Is she S rank? Probably not, actually. No. They're both kind of a ways off. Damn. Alright, let's go, Garrett. Damn it, Garrett. Oh well. He landed both hits, so... That's something, I guess. I can have Percy finish the job. Probably need to get Shanna ready for her mission up there. What do you have? Just a steel lance. That should not be a problem. His problem is Noah's extreme lack of stopping power. But I shouldn't need this Horse Slayer much after this map. I hope. Can you just get every stat, Noah? That's not every stat. Christ. There's not really an incentive to fight those guys if they don't come for me. Let's see, there... Yeah, there are definitely more dudes bearing down on me. Okay, let me think. Who is probably not going to be... I probably just need enough melee dudes to down the knight, and then I kill this guy with magic. So... I think I split off, like, Clarine to heal, and then melee friends. And we take care of them that way. Shanna, can you crit this guy to death? It would be very helpful. Nice. Alright. So I can send the Sword Bros north. That should be a lot of stopping power just by themselves. And if I add, like... I'll have Shanna and Percival up there as well. May as well send Dan. Might still be some ambush spawns down here, I guess, but... That feels less likely? Feels less likely somehow. Somehow. Let's see. They might be able to reach me this turn, so I shouldn't advance too aggressively with any casters. I'll have to, like, watch carefully where they spawn in from. And then kind of try and sprint around them next turn is, I think, my best move. Okay, they spawn... Alright. Shin laughs at your weapon triangle. Well, that and having like 10 levels on the guy, but hey, who's counting? Hmm. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping those guys would go for Milady. Might need to circle the wagons again, and just wait out these Wyvern Knights. Few things to balance here. Garrett's like, hey, I'm good if I can be on the mountains. Well, what about otherwise, Garrett? Eh. Crit, 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 crit! There you go. Please get some speed. Meh. Yeah, these guys aren't exactly a joke. Yeah, okay. So really, Garrett is doing surprisingly well versus these dudes. If I just leave him perfectly in their path, and then for the most part just try and guard, like, my left side as I sneak into the boss room, that should work okay, I think. Alright. I'm just... Oh, wait, you're gonna need, Right, you're gonna need both cards. Oh boy. Shanna, you are now super not allowed to die. Those are both very important items. Alright, let's start taking down these chumps. Critger, if you would. 78%. 25% chance to hit. Sure is Swordmaster in here. Okay, more luck. More luck is always good, I guess. What does the big Deke energy fare? Oh, that's right, he is a Worm Slayer. Yes. Just go absolutely ham on these chumps, Deke. Definitely will need to physics stave him. And Clarine has a support with him, so that can be her job. Kind of put him in a position of extreme danger, somewhat by mistake, somewhat by design. I have every confidence Shin can dodge tank around anybody coming for him. No, that wouldn't be a kill, and that would put him in Manakete range, so... Nah. Yeah, I think I just put him forward to try and block them from... Yeah, that's probably the best use. And let me give the old lady some practice doing a murder. So I'd like her to wield my inevitable S-rank Dark Tome. Assuming I can engineer that to be the case. Get her out of danger there. The little burb. I'm left a little undermanned against these reinforcements that are gonna be coming in. I have stretched myself a little bit thin. Yeah, probably wiser to back up a little bit. Steel sword. Yeah, just advance slowly but steadily seems to be kind of the key words here. Really don't like that she's just shut up there. But this guy's really good if I can recruit him, so I don't want to endanger that. Okay, more of those reinforcements. Dodgeman does his job. Good. It has been 0 days since the server complained about Nintendo. I mean, I for one am not surprised, River. How goes your Monday? I've returned to this part of the game, hopefully to die less. He gets hit by a 33% chance, very cool. Acceptable loss. I can hear the wind in the meadow once more. Yeah. There are many dragon riders on this map. Too many. It's making me question if this secret shop is gonna be worth it, because I know I'm gonna have to fight off so many of these assholes. It might be wiser to just gun for the end of the chapter. Kind of cut my losses up here a little bit. I don't know. Delete a man of the cloth. Yeah, I've split my focus too much. Yeah, I feel like I have to have Milady start cutting her way free. I need her too much as a unit on the map. See, I tried to recruit the guy. Milady talked to him, and he was like, "Ugh, we both serve different masters. I was glad to know you." And she's like, "Wait, don't go." And that's it. I haven't had an option to talk to him again. So maybe there's some other step I haven't met? I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Maybe I do need Roy, but like, this area is so hot with so many Wyvern Riders up here that I feel like sending Roy in would be kind of suicide. Some of, like, the major enemy units that have shown up have been just, like, talk to them and then let them survive the chapter. And then they join you. Gale is his name. Though this is a fan translation, so his official name might be something different. It's been a problem a few times trying to look up little bits and bobs of information about this game. That the ROM I use says one thing, and then, like, Nintendo says another. Oh, come on. Oh, Garrett crits. Okay, never mind. Good work. Good work, Axe Boy. Yeah, I need Percy down south. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Could I get a kill with Roy here? No, that would be dumb. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I need to keep Shanna south as well. Though she's the one carrying the member in silver cards. I just need a little bit more muscle down here. Just for a little bit. I hope. Wow! Versus a guy on a throne, that's actually pretty good odds. You need Zeiss, maybe? Well, I don't have him deployed, so... Oops. Guess he'll die. That's a pretty brutal recruitment, though. Needing both the Wyvern Riders on the map. Because you get Zeiss so late. Boy, this turn's gonna be really sketchy down south. Like, supreme sketch. Oh! Don't think I can recruit him. I see. Well, he's not attacking my dude, so... That's good, at least. Can't find anything about it. Damn. Well, I appreciate you looking it up, River. I guess I'll just have Milady cut her way free of his boys and then rejoin the fight, because I need someone as strong as her to help deal with these other Wyvern Riders. Yeah, depending on which wiki you're looking at, some of the Fire Emblem wikis are pretty bad about having information for some of the games, but if it doesn't say anything about recruitment, then I think we can generally trust that. It could also be like a hard mode exclusive thing. I don't know if this game does that, but there's certainly, like, FE7 did that, where it's like, oh, you can only get this character on Hector mode, or some such. That is within the realm of possibility. Alright, team, on 3. 1, 2, don't die! Damn it. They keep trying to box her in. I should have had her cut her way free many turns ago. Okay, that's why I didn't double. You fool, you dare to face Big Deke energy? Casual crit for 93 damage, no big deal. Please get defense. Please, 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 please. Oh, that's a damn good level, though. Deke maybe... He might be my Durandal wielder. Haven't really made up my mind yet. I've got a few good sword wielders. Rutger is kind of the obvious choice, but I think I want him just wielding the Woe Dao and killing edges the whole time to near guarantee a crit. Durandal doesn't necessarily play into that. Because next turn I'm definitely... Next map I'm definitely bringing the legendary weapons out to play, because I can't get the true ending anyway, so I may as well just go ham with them. That's kind of my thinking, Kaskin. I'm thinking it could be good on... I guess Deke is kind of the only Unless I have a paladin who has S-rank swords. That seems unlikely. No, Percival's getting there. No, I guess Durandal goes on Deke. Because I'm assuming Roy is going to get the Sword of Seals as a personal weapon. Also, these reinforcements have stopped down here, thank God. So, I can send my melee friends north. Yes, Golden Ending is off the table. I failed to get the Gaiden to get, I don't know which legendary weapon it was, but it was the one where you had to keep the one general alive. Where, like, you talked to him with Elephant and he was like, "Oh my god, you're the prince, this changes everything!" And then he would keep walking over and killing dudes. Douglas, yes, thank you. Couldn't think of his name. I've gotten every other Gaiden so far, to the best of my knowledge, but yeah, I screwed myself over there a little bit. Actually, these guys are pitiful enough that I bet Roy can kill them. So actually, I'm probably good to send Percy north. Because Douglas basically, like, it became personal for me. So it was like, well, okay, it'd be neat to have, like, a pre-promoted general. Let me try and keep him alive. And I, like, talked to him with Elfin, because I was like, oh, this dude is, like, the leader of the Resistance. He'd probably have some things to say to the general. And then they had that conversation, and he was like, oh, by the way, I'm the prince. And then he was like, damn, wow. But, like, your dad's still alive. And then he walked over and one-shot Liliana. Obviously, I reset from that, but the grudge, I still kept the grudge. Whether that's fair or not, you can debate it. But for me, that pretty well decided it. Alright, meanwhile, in... Oh wait, is there not another wave? They might have stopped spawning already. Yeah, exactly. I was like, alright, you want to die a martyr? Wish granted? Congratulations? And I mean, the legendary weapon, I missed out from not doing that. Judging by what weapons I've gotten, is either the light or dark tome. Which, in either case, in my book, is not a big miss, because my only light magic user I have is Father Yoder, who is not a good unit, and I'm not going to be able to get him to A. And both my druids are ways off from getting S-rank dark magic anyway, so... Fighting capability-wise, it's kind of a miss. It's kind of a wash. Would have been very cool to get the true ending first time through, but so it goes. Noah, why is your strength so crap? Oh! Or you could hit a 1% crit. Guess you heard me talking shit. Phenomenal. Wait, I can... No, that won't work. I'm sure it'll just be like on that, one Gaiden chapter where I put the boss on the gate to sleep and he just woke back up. Very aspirational. You may not get it, may not actually be hard, but it's not guaranteed you'll come back to the game eventually. It is. Yeah. And, like, I've been spoiled on what the golden ending entails, because I watched a video on it way back in the day when I was like, well, it's just, like, never getting localized over here, so I may as well look up some details. So, I kind of know how things go down, so... I don't know. Can you kill with Brave Bow? Not even a little bit. Let's see. I seem to recall from last stream that there was enemy dialogue that seemed to suggest that a legendary weapon is on the line in this chapter as well. So probably shouldn't take too long to get all this done either. Alright. Since there's no more reinforcements, I can keep Percival south. Garrett I can send north. Roy should be able to handle one measly knight. Actually, could Faye handle him? 23 into... 17. With their crappy speed, they're practically made for each other. Sure. Go ahead, big old armored knight dude. Fight the child. Merlinus is like, why am I towards the front lines, my lord? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Roy just wants your company. You've been at the back lines for so long. Clarion, I might see if you can, like, sneak your way into getting a dragon kill. Capitalism wants to benefit from this war. Capitalism will participate in it. True. I do enjoy Manakete units, it's just... I felt it even a little hard to use the Manakete in Sacred Stones when her Dragonstone came with, like, 50 uses. Faye only having 30 uses is just so much more brutal. Bruh. Gale. Oh god, I really hope he doesn't start, like, fighting the rest of my units. I guess I'll just have to take that chance. Oh. Oh, really? I felt like I was able to trip up the AI pretty well with Myrrh, so that's a hell of an endorsement in my book. That's not without risk. Oh, wait. Send Milady. Who hits the 7% critical. You'll love to see it. And hey, I can even give Noah a kill, maybe. So he can become even more aggressively mediocre. Oh yeah, by the way, Kaskin, unless you've been lurking for a while, this happened before you popped in, but Alan's dead. That's probably gonna be canon. Because it's only Alan. If I'm gonna be real, it's only Alan. Alright, I only need Roy to just attack, and that should cap him. Died valiantly. Actually, he died to the Paladins to the south. Wasn't even the Wyverns. Or wait, no. There were some Wyverns involved. Okay. Solid level 20 for Roy. And now Faye kill. And now Faye kill. She's such a, like, fluffy dragon. It's a very cute design. Ooh, 2 luck? Damn, alright. I guess if any unit in this game was gonna have a growth rate over 100%, it was gonna be the Manakete, but still surprising. Let's see. Yeah, let's just delete this guy. Make sure he can't cause any problems. And if I'm very lucky, I should be able to finish this map next turn, which would be perfect. Because I don't know what kind of a timeline I'm working off of to miss the Gaiden, but I'd rather not. Even though I can't get the true ending, I would rather have it than not have it, you know? That's a lot more sketchy. I think I just keep her as backup for Lilina. 59, 54... Yeah, let me go with the bonus hit. Alright, Murdoch. You have made it far. I congratulate you, but can you defeat me? Lilina's like, do you have any idea who I am? I believe he just learned. You are strong. Zephiel, my king, I cannot protect you any further. Forgive me. Bye, bitch. Hello, Xavier. How's your Monday? Catching me just starting to wrap up this brutal chapter of FE6 with less death this time. Great timing. Great timing. Yeah, this girl is a goddamn war crime, and I love it. I mean, he asked the question. It was only fair to give an answer, right? Ooh. No, I want to be able to access the secret shop, otherwise I could end it this turn. Oh, is that a lot of speed for her? She's like Hector Magic Edition. I'd heard that. And I'd just chalk that up to, like, her skill being garbage, but her speed growth is not good either. I haven't used any speed wings on her, so that's just been luck on my part, I guess. Yeah, she has turned out very well. Though I think I did use a secret book on her, so her skill growth has been just the worst. I am about to go to the boot store underground. Who do I have left to move? Oh, Roy and Clarine. Eh. Do I need to heal up anyone? Not really. You just sit. She get. Oh, hello! That's a. Jesus! Well, that's bad. She gets magic ungodly res, then she refuses to get speed while not needing it whatsoever. Okay. I guess I just got very lucky. Yeah, I've seen her getting lots of magic and res, but she's gotten speed as well somehow. Okay. Oh, okay. They're coming for Rutger. This is probably fine. He laughs at your puny weapon triangle. It's like her dad, a couple speed levels, and she's ending dynasties. True. True. True about them both. Lilina has literally been my boss killer since she appeared in the game. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, oh god. That's, that boss is gonna be rough. Better nuke him with Lilina. Oh wow, a Manakete. Better nuke him with Lilina. But land speed sword, and that's your opinion. Pretty much. Okay, this is what I'm concerned about. Because she can dodge tank, but she gets hit more than a few times, and this little endeavor is gonna get real risky real fast. And it could be bad if she gets surrounded, because I need her to go to the boots store. See, you say that, but this Shanna is really not good. I think she has like 14 strength or something. I have had my typical Falco Knight luck with her, where she's turned out pretty mediocre in a lot of areas. Part of that may have been that I early promoted her a little, but... 14... Jesus, that's a depressing sentence, Kaskin. If that's true, yikes. Oh, really, dude? Huh. Now I'm curious, like, I'd have to look at the other GBA games' Wyverns. If she has 6 strength before promotion, she's on track? Good God. Falco Knights, I tell ya. Okay, looks like despite so much bad stuff spawning in, everyone's going to live. Color me. There it is. There it is. Why did I say anything? Why did I say anything? God damn it, Shanna. Swear to God if you screw me. Sure is Fire Emblem in here. Why, I shouldn't have said anything. I should not have said anything. Okay, good. This can't kill her. Okay, good, 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 good. And she's not fenced in, so she could get to the boots store. Perfect. And hey, a couple targets of opportunity for my other dudes. Pretty much, Xavier. I like to meme about being the luckiest mofo on the planet, but even I am not immune from, like, jinxing myself. They redid the Wyverns in 8 and they land kind of stiff. That sounds about right. I don't have a huge amount of experience with Sacred Stones, though. I'd have to refresh my memory, but that wouldn't surprise me. You know what? Why don't I give her a kill? Actually, there's no point. She will never be the wielder of, Four Blaze. That's not happening. Lilina literally exists. Oh, they redid them in NFE7. It does seem like they kind of changed up a lot of their graphical approach between the two games. Which is interesting, since they're so closely linked. Okay, great level for Clarion. And I'm sorry, I know I'm practically at the end of the chapter, but I really gotta take a quick break here, re-up my water, grab a little food to munch on while I'm playing. So I will be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll get this chapter finished up. I tried to push through. Not gonna be able to make it. Too much water. Hope you'll stick with me. Okay, I return. Appreciate y'all's patience. Not a big fan of having my lunch while I'm streaming, but I ended up with a bit of a schedule crunch today to be able to still stream and do everything I need to do. Bring myself to pain and things. It's balance a Gale Force Mage. They're always broken. Oh, no. Ah, I see Anti-Hero has kept up the high-quality slander when I went AFK. You know me. Just a big, big Sniper and Myrmidon stan. Okay, let me finish mopping up these chumps. Let me well, at this point, Gale's boys are fair game, since I already killed one of them, but... Who could use the kill the most? Oh, actually, Big Deke energies? At a lower level? Surprising. Alright, I'll have Milady, since she's overpowered and overleveled, try and set it up for him. He hits the crit anyway. Nice. Oh my god, he got defense. It's possible. Amazing. Is it... Oh my god, they can finally get A rank. Okay, let me take a drink of water. Rutger, you alright? You don't look well. I'm having trouble sleeping. Is it about the man who led the Bulgar attack? No. Well, maybe. Even after seeing him dead, the nightmares still persist. In that attack, they spared me. The reason was because I didn't look Sakaean. Tough to kill someone with the same face. But you do have Sakaean blood in you, don't you? Yes. My father's mother and my mother's father were Sakaean. Bulgar is near Bern's border, so many people of mixed blood live there. Usually the Sakaean blood shows itself more prominently. But I was different. I appeared to be a Bern, so I was left alive. People of Bulgar were kind to me, even though I looked different. But they were all killed, and so brutally. I must raze the entirety of the Kingdom of Bern to the ground. One man isn't enough to satisfy my revenge. I always wondered if you had some story, but now it all makes sense. Hope you don't mind me tagging along. Keep your sympathy. Come on, you know how strong I am. If you really want to take on Bern, what better allies there than me? What do you say? Do as you will. And I will. Let's go, partner. Deke, I'm sorry. It's a very yikes stance, Rutger, but I'm down. Same. 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 We stand rampages of revenge. Okay, boot store. What up, Anna? Oh my god, so many goodies. Holy shit. I don't even know where to begin. So I can only afford 4 stat boosters more. Obviously I want another boots. Probably for Lilina, because she's gonna be key. Lilina, I need 20. Buy as many boots as possible and put them all on one guy. You know, that is a little bit tempting. Ooh, Milady 20 move. 20 move. You know what? I'm sold. Say no more. And let me get a couple boltings. If I sell the member card, do I get punted out of the screen? How does that work? Okay. That feels worth it to me. I think... no, selling the Brave Lance would be foolish. I don't need Eclipse. But it would be... yet another... Obviously, selling the silver card is, like, counterproductive if I want more boots. Hell with it. This is happening. One more boots! Pleasure doing business, Anna. Oh, right, Noah has a turn. I mean, I guess it's a little more combat XP. Strap thruster jets to her wyvern and blast off. Pretty much. No, wait. And Lelina is not going to need those thruster boots, because she'll just have an effectively infinite number of boltings to play around with. Crap, who was it that was down 1 point? Right, the boy. The boy! Who is probably going to be Sir not appearing in the finale, depending on how many troops I get. I wish I had orchestrated this better. Because I definitely have a few promotion items I could have, like, sold off, but oh well. I still got a good number of boots, so this is worth it. Let's end this farce. Lord Roy, there is a path leading underground here. Is the Binding Blade down that way? I cannot say, but a captive tells us there are 2 weapons in this shrine. Wait, is that right? Does that mean there is another legendary weapon? Possibly. Perhaps we should ask those in our army who hail from Bern. Yes, I'll see if they know anything. I got the guidance. Cool. Roy ventures into the depths of the Shrine of Seals. Apparently, the shrine contains more than just the Binding Blade. However, Paris, one of Murdoch's best commanders, waits for Roy within. One last opportunity to steal stuff, huh? That guy shows up if you don't beat it in time. Ooh, I only get 10 troops, okay. Don't get the chests? Really? Why? Are they no good? It's not getting Zeiss blowed up. They're 50-50 elixir or mana key. Ugh. Yeah, okay, screw that. Alright. Thank you for letting me know that. Kath can stay in the base in that case. Sorry, Garrett. You're just not good enough. See also Shanna. I guess I bring Noah. He keeps... It's an awful gimmick. Yeah, that's very evil. No. I should bust out... Oh, I thought I had another... Fine, Silver Lance for you then. Percy, you're probably good. Shin, let's get you another baller bow. Saving the legendary weapons for next chapter, I think. Take the... Oh, thunder is all you can use. Okay. Well, that's fine. You don't get attacked that often. And you... Let it be... Let it begin. Oh, God. And you know what, Roy? Bring more boots for our girl Milady, will you? This is gonna be so stupid. I love it. Am I good otherwise? I think so. Let's just give you an L-Fire instead. Oh, wait. I should have somebody with a torch. Who is not likely gonna be useful. Hey, Noah! You get the important job of carrying the torch, bud. Congratulations. Elphin, why don't I have you bring along some stat boosters for me to distribute during this map? As well, do I have to pop open any doors here? No, I just gotta make my way through, or just send in Milady. Send Milady! You have warp uses, this level is okay for it. You may want a restore staff also. Okay. I do have some warp uses. So my thinking is... I load up Milady, and then have her charge in. Once she leads the way, I also send in Shin, and the two of them just strike deep. He's not the bulkiest dude. Well, I could also do Percy, but I think Shin's sheer dodge tankiness should serve a little better. One of the sword boys would be good, but they're really at their best when they're working together. So, meh. Question becomes what approach to take. Because I feel like what the map wants me to do is split up, but, no thanks. Let me go left. I'll try going left. Alright, obviously Fog of War, I don't have much of a clue of what's coming. We'll just try this and see what happens.
The battle was lost.
Yes, it appears so.
I wish I could have been at General Murdoch's side when he fell.
I share your feelings.
We carry out our final orders from General Murdoch as planned. We will defend the legendary weapon to our deaths if need be. Apocalypse, the Elder Revelation, must not fall into enemy hands.
There is a legendary weapon in this place?
Yes, I believe so. All I've heard are rumors from other soldiers. But there is apparently a tome meant to protect the shrine from intruders. I agree that the tome is likely a legendary weapon. Byrne's troops are present as well.
We will soon fight Zephiel himself. We need as many legendary weapons as we can obtain before then. We must get that tome.
I have also heard that there are numerous traps placed about.
Traps?
Yes, and they are supposedly very well crafted at that. Most of us probably lack the dexterity to disarm them, but thieves may be able to take care of them.
Well, we're gonna have to do without, team.
In any case, do be careful.
Yes, we must stay on our guard. Sentinelina, murder, be on your way. That does sound very nice. But, first of all, I need to turn his animations off. I'm running out of time. It's beautiful. Huh. Yeah, I fully intend for her to get the killing blow if I can manipulate that at all. Alright, torch user. Use the torch. I was gonna say, finally some promoted enemies, but no, they got some unpromoted trash in there too. So where are the traps likely to be? Oh, probably just talking about the chest things, or maybe there's more, who knows. Alright, these boys shouldn't be too much trouble. That guy probably want to be careful how a Fire Emblem engage. So let me send the lads. No need to break your good weapons on them. It is kind of interesting how, like, the search for the, legendary weapons is like a continual kind of in the background, like, subplot. Like, they don't make a big... They make a big deal out of it, but not, like, so big a deal that if you're going in 100% blind, you'll be like, oh man, I missed a legendary weapon. I need to restart. Interesting how they did that approach.
glorious.
Sorry. Had to shovel the rest of my fried rice in my mouth. Alright, well, if there's a status staff on the field, this would be really bad. And we won't be too far behind her. Unless it's a Berserk staff, in which case, oops. I just do a fast restart now that I know better. Yeah, 32 into her... Yeah, that... won't be a problem. We give the kill to Lilina. Perfect. Oh. Brave Sword. Okay. Let me set this up a little bit then. Blood for the Blood God, hell yeah. Skulls for the Skull Throne, etc. Why do I need skill when I can just burn him to death with more power? Exactly, she's like, I don't need to be accurate when I rain death on everything in a 50-meter radius. I could give Noah the kill, but no. I don't think I will. Skill is a social construct, you see. No, you know what it is? I'd rather be lucky than good. That's it. I think how luck impacts hit is different in FE6 than what I'm used to. But there does seem to be a bit of that going on, from what I can tell. Like, her hit is still pretty good, even despite her skill being so piss poor. So I have to assume that's the impact of her luck stat. So, you know, perfect for me. Luck impacts hit, yeah. Gives half luck to hit, full luck... Okay. That's pretty standard Fire Emblem, then. I think. Sorry if any of my chewing is getting picked up. Again, don't like to eat on stream, but I wound up with, like, kind of an awkward combination of schedule things today, so... Still wanted to stream and play some Fire Emblem with y'all, so... You fool! The lady cares nothing for the weapon triangle. Negates... Yeah, exactly. Oh wow, a sniper that can actually deal damage to her. I'm almost impressed. Almost. Yeah, I think maybe if I frag someone with bolting, and then I can just teleport Shin in, and they can kind of start wrecking stuff there and, like, ranging ahead a little bit. Well, no, it's probably a better use to warp Shin, like, into the central area. Just, like, have her... Oh my god! Her movement! Her movement, it's so beautiful. Just YOLO into the unknown. She's going for distance. She's going for speed. Oh, that's actually magic. That could be a problem. Wait till you get 6 more, exactly. Anyway, I'm still gonna fry someone from a distance. Who is the biggest problem out of you all? Maybe the hero? The dragon's 4 feet. You know what? Headcanon accepted. I like that. Oh, come on, Noah. Why you gotta be like this, man? And eventually she has to, like, start putting them on her hands, her head. Alright, whatever, you... Alright, save me a bolting use, I love it. Send Lilina. Alright, sword boys. Hand axe on you. Shin, you can just dodge tank around anything, so I think I'll have you kill this man. No, it's boots. It's all boots. Oh man, imagine if you faced a spider that had eight boots and also 8 monocles. Do I need to? No. I can just sit with you. Alright, I feel I'm probably gonna get way too greedy with how I'm moving Milady, but I'm having fun and they can't stop me. Well, they probably can. We'll see. FB8 monsters with boots. You know what? It would make those goddamn spider sprites all the more terrifying. When they're like they do the little rear up to like stab you with their front legs. They're just like about to like clap you with 2 boots. Yep, that sure is a Noah level. How bad is this? Could be bad. I do have physics stuff. She dodges like a champ. Good. Boots 4 times effective on spiders, my god. SpongeBob Squidward sound animation. I can't think of what that is off the top of my head. One thing I think I'd want to try to do if, Oh, okay. I was thinking too hard about it. One thing I think I'd want to try to do, were I to make a ROM hack, is, I'd want to change, like, the little horse sounds in the combat animations to just be the coconuts clacking from Monty Python. I think I would have a hard time keeping any ROM hack I made, entirely serious. Let's see, what do you have? Just a steel sword. So I can heal up Noah and have him YOLO in. An early wyvern named Edgy. Perfect. I love it. It's really... He is Odin Dark. Or wait, I'm getting my... Crap. Because I know there's an Odin in Valkyria Chronicles and in Fates. I'm getting their lines messed up in my head. Holy Grail quotes from the bosses. True. Oh, like deep-fried Holy Grail quotes. Like, ooh, that could be interesting. Wonder how difficult it would be to add voice acting into, like, hacks of the GBA games. I don't know. I don't know anything about that sort of stuff. Most technical things I ever got up to was messing around a little bit in HTML and making a game in RPG Maker 2000. So, I don't know how that compares to ROM hacking. Probably some similarities, probably some differences. You know what? Fry him at melee range. Watch the life drain from his eyes as he melts before you, Lilina. Increase your bloodlust, girl! Named Shadow Edgehog. Jesus. I love it, but... goddamn. Starting isn't too hard, shouldn't be complicated to have an effect play. Yeah. I'm sure the difficulty would be, like, having the game linger, and, you know, if the player just, like, smashes through that to get through the line, like, programming that, because that didn't necessarily... Well, I guess you could tie it to, like, the little voice, like, blips. Yes, he named it himself. Perfect. I love how this is all lining up. You know what? I think I can spare a boots for him. And I can put a dragon shield on Roy. To help keep Roy alive. That feels like a very worthwhile cause for me. Oh, right, milady. You're not gonna be a threat. Why don't I just have you annihilate this man? You know what? Like, I get the meme as to why Roy is bad, but... honestly, like, if I was going for the good ending, then I'd be... I mean, I was What? Oh. Guess there are other traps, huh? If I was going to get the good ending, I'd be very happy with Roy as a lord, because, his level 20 stats are honestly pretty respectable. He's grown decently for me. He just gets absolutely screwed on, promotion. Promotion timing. Like, I've had a worse Hector, I would say. Though, my luck with Hector is very weird. I've had Hectors that are objectively, like, not good. Because, like, those are pretty good stats all around. That's all I'm saying. I get that he remains sword-locked and everything, but... his promo animations are tied to his final weapon? Oh, that's sad. And you have to keep the Sword of Seals active if you want to go for, like, the true ending anyway. That's dumb. Shin, why don't you take care of this mofo real quick? You can catch back up to us. What thing do you want to mention, Xavier? Let me... oh, hello, there are a few friends here. Cut that luck by half, -8 speed, -8 skill, -7-ish strength, and then he is an average Roy. Yikes. Well, no accounting for luck when you play these games, I guess. That's... yeah, that's probably a little much for Shin to bite off by himself. Why don't I have Percy go back him up? But again, apparently my luck has been quite good with growths on this game, which I'm grateful for, because towards the beginning of the game it looked like most of my units were going to be complete garbage. Well... that 14 defense is with 2 dragon shields slapped on him. Without any stat boosters, he'd be at 10 defense. I've seen Lilina's reach more defense than Roy's. Jesus. That's a very sad state of affairs. That's extremely depressing. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I just have a very unusual Roy. And I'm okay with that. I'm tempted to just warp in Rutger and just have him go on a critting spree. Never bad to have a lucky lord? True. Very true. Yeah, let's kill this guy before he becomes a problem. Should get a Pegasus because it's bad bait. Yeah, from what you were saying for average stats, makes sense. Ah, here we go. Devil Axe Berserker. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Rutger, get in there, my man. Use the torch, torch user. That will cause fear. The Stone Brand. Like it causes petrification on hit. Because, yeah, that sounds quite nasty. I would hate that. Oh, a silence with... Oh, shit. Oh, she dodges. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like Brand, but dark magic and petrifies. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Unless you're giving that to the player, in which case, yes, please. I love it. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's on the enemy. I do feel that if you're making a hack, you could make status weapons a little more prevalent. I feel like usually the player doesn't get many chances to make those, like, viable. So it'd be interesting to see if Fire Emblem or that was a little more rewarded. Pretty much, Savior. Okay, new objective. I need to find and kill that man. Before he silences my one character on the map capable of using a restore staff. You know what that means. Staves are the biggest deal in 776. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Nope. It's not you. Alas and alack. There's status swords. True. Yeah, why don't we just, why don't we make it a little more even here, Rutger? Do your thing. Thank you. Staff using tree people. Interesting. And Milady, just continue being a one-woman army. 4-range sleep. I mean, with it only being 4-range, that's not that bad. You can see it coming a little more. But way more accurate. Okay, that seems like a fair trade-off. Is it you? It's you. Okay, so... Actually. Let me just... Yeah. Let me keep her safe from silence this turn. There's almost zero chance it's going to hit Lilina, because her resistance is ridiculous. And then next turn I can drop her off, and yeah. Milady should be able to get to and kill him next round. It's like 80 hit, damn. Yeah, only a 25% shot. There's no way. Thank you. There's definitely... No, there is no guard there. Okay. Pop off, milady. Milady, kill him! Yeah. It's always fun to hear, like, the music just suddenly cut out, because, like, oh yeah, it's a silent staff. Oh yeah, I can see the boss now. Your standard druid with Nosferatu. Nothing too fancy there. If you select the sound that doesn't exist to play on an animation, it will block the music. Interesting. Brent's battle conversations. Yeah, like supports and recruits. It's another fun little detail. Some would call it infuriating, and they do have a point, but it's funny. That's a cool little programming trick. Like, kind of deliberately breaking your game a little bit to achieve a desired effect. That's cool. Alright, Deke, you can put the lady and her horse down now. It's safe. Even with boots, it might be a good idea to turn Noah into an Uber service here. Or else I could just burn another warp staff to get him in there. No, I think Uber service is probably a little more... I probably want to warp Lolita in there to kill the druids. The glitch is a soon-to-be feature, exactly. Working as intended. Brave sword, adorable. Just for kicks. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, let me just get things cleared out a little over here. Now, what would make this milady even more crazy is if I had Tellius Canto in this game. Like, imagine that. 14 movement, soon to be, like, 20, with Tellius Canto. It would be magnificent. God damn it! I went a little Cartman there, sorry. Coast seems clear. Let me warp her in, so she can work on those druids. I always forget how much experience the warp staff is. Caught me off guard when I was doing that Path of Radiance randomizer, and I wound up with a warp staff. And it was like, oh right, this is ridiculous amounts of XP for anyone who uses it. If sword, wimpy knife. The coward knife. Only good for spreading butter upon bread. Let's see, what are you? You are someone that should probably die. So, here you go. 7% crit. Milady, stop. He's already dead. I almost feel bad. Almost. Yeah, you know what. I got a 1 use to use up. This would help out Milady's rampage. It's worth. Was probably debated since FE4 Canto works like Tellius does. Yeah, I always notice that when I'm watching your streams. I'm like, oh man, Tellius Canto. Which is not... Oh, right, shit, I forgot about this guy. Well, Noah will probably be fine. he might not be fine. 23 into... Oh, that's still only like 6 damage. Yeah, that's fine. He'll get doubled, but he'll live. Don't beat up on a dead burn. It was a source of national shame for decades for Burn. Okay, that guy didn't feel like attacking me for some reason. I'll take it. I don't understand, but I accept it. Can you get some reds? That's pretty good too. Yeah, how bad is his matchup here? Yeah, like, fairly insignificant. You can just keep trucking. Stop it. Though I do appreciate that finally it's like a map that has traps and you can't easily see them coming. Some people might find that infuriating. I kind of call that good design. You give clearing orders. It's true. I really ought to know better at this point. I really, really ought to. Defense would be nice. You know what? Fair enough, you've already capped 3 stats. Alright, Lilina. Begin. I'm gonna assume 37, 36. He's even weaker. Alright, yeah. You can pretty firmly dab on these guys. HP, technically defensive and res. I suppose. Can you never get res with plus 10 res? I often have to remind myself of that when I'm like EV training in Pokemon. I'm like, you know what? Defense is kind of bulk versus both types of attacks. Are you magic capped? Yeah, you're magic capped. So, that is a perfectly fine and acceptable level. This one guy's like, oh god, I gotta catch up to the Etrurian army. I gotta take him down. I wanna have, you know what? Yeah, I will have Shin break off and just end his fucking life. Also gives Elfin something to do. Cap magic is the one usual thing. Yeah, I gathered that that's quite normal. He's like, oh god, I'm gonna go. Hey, who's that over there? And since I have Lilina and Roy supported, they're united in the fact that they managed to beat the odds on their level growths. Eh. I don't know what it is. A lot of the promoted sprites look really good in red. Maybe that's just me. Like, it's probably just the interior background. The red pops a lot more than my blue units, but the red looks good. Hey, defense! Big Deke energy! He's still a ways from capping anything. But you know what? It's fine. I give him Durandal in the next chapter, he'll still be able to pop off perfectly well. How does she match up against... Oh, wow. Oh, I guess he does have Nosferatu, so... Should probably wait and, like, see how Rutger fares or something. 11? 12? Somewhere around there? I'll check in a minute. Next chapter is one of my favorite chapters. Nice. Based on my schedule today, I definitely won't be able to get to it today, but probably be going straight away into it Thursday. Oh, she is level 14. So, coming right along. Let me guess, mine already beats the average for, like, speed. And stuff like that. And Milady can just keep murdering random people. I promoted her at 20. For her, it was worth waiting. Because I could already tell she had amazing potential. And I was not about to let that go to waste. Average 17 to 18 speed at that level. Wow. That's wild, man. And mine has, what, 24? Yeah, 24 speed. Damn. Kretger, how do you do against this guy? Not great. But you know what? If you hit both crits... that kind of banks on you. Be better if you had your support here, but... I kind of feel like I go in with this and I just heal him up with Lolina if he doesn't dodge. Yeah, let me give this a try.
Darkness from an age long forgotten. I will show you its power.
That's bad. There we go. Could I possibly get the kill? Possible, but unlikely. I kind of want to try and meme anyway, but it's probably smarter to just let him go into Rutger on enemy phase. Rutger maybe gets hit and then probably crits him, maybe downs him on enemy phase. My greed for more Lolina kills aside, I don't really need to feed her anymore. Rutger could use the help a little more, I guess. Stop! Oh, look, my next victim. He's got even odds. 95 hits still perfectly good. I love having Milady with so much movement. It's glorious. I'll definitely have to call her back so she can use the rest of the boots before the chapter ends. As well, I need to use up these... Actually, don't know who to use the energy ring on, because my two obvious answers are capped in strength and magic. Maybe I boost up old Rutger, make his crits crit even harder. That's probably the best use. Or, if not best, there's probably the strongest argument for that. Alright, at this point I should probably start pulling Milady back just in case there's a rando mage over there. Come on, Rutger, we believe! Nice! Nice!
Darkness! I am being consumed by darkness. You must unleash the heart, Kingdom Hearts!
Sorry, couldn't resist. Oh, ooh. Full left side. Never gonna complain about a Swordmaster level like that, and we are capped on skill. Glorious. Alright, Roy will be there in soon. I just need to get Bard there. Congratulations, Shin. You're gonna... Really? Every time? That's just mean. Binding blade? I don't even have another word for it. That's just mean. Oh, my chat tracker die? Sorry. Didn't mean to ignore anybody. Around 20 res, 6 defense, 20 luck, 15 skill, and 33 HP. Paris is a bitch. The bit Milady will start to have Goku as teleports. Average Roy. Yeah, let's, Oh, well, my Roy is rescued, but usually has 33 HP, 12 strength, 14 skill, 14 speed, 19 luck, 9 defense, and 5 to 6 res. I think I actually have less res than that, but yeah, in every other respect, I blow that average Roy out the water. So, yeah, I understand now. I see. It'd be nice if Alina could up her staff rank a little bit. Eh. Seems like it's never gonna happen. Oh, there's still 10 units on the map? Guess they're all just hanging out over there, huh? Well, they can stay over there as far as I'm concerned. The Roy was meant to be a trainee in development. Oh! Interesting. Must be based on defense, since Noah was able to no-sell it. Yeah, I'm very much seeing why the Warp Staff is a good call here. Use them boots. No damage. Probably, like, devastating to, casters, though. Warp Staff is a good call in any map. True. Hard to... Oh, shit, she can't boots anymore? Oh. The game is like, alright, we're cutting you off. No more. Okay, 15 movement still feels really good. In that case... Which maps do you want to skip? For real, though. Let's see. Yeah, and I wanted Rutger to get the energy ring. What about the goddess icon? Actually, more luck on Lilina would be good to help to offset her low skill. Yeah, that's probably a smart play here. No. Because those... I didn't bring any chest keys or a thief, and apparently they've got a 50-50 shot to be elixirs or manakeets, and I'd just rather not. I'd just rather not. We get... Wait, there's a trap there, so I should go here. Take a goddess icon, use a goddess icon. And Rutger, take that energy ring. Go, because I'm not about to make the same mistake I always do in these games and fail to use stat boosters, although I basically waited until the last possible second for a lot of these. Should have had... yeah. True. I guess I was expecting this inner sanctum here to be a little more of a struggle than it was. So... I figured just crush the chapter quick. That and I was a little focused on, like, using excess inventory space for stat boosters over, like, keys. But I could have easily made room. Oh, well.
Game you might enjoy. Project Ember, that makes most things suck about this game be not sucky. Like ambush spawns that move a turn they appear. I actually kind of like how the ambush spawns keep me on my toes. Maybe that's just Stockholm Syndrome going? But I honestly don't have much to complain about when it comes to FE6. I very much enjoyed this game. Anyway, there are more enemies on the map, but nah. Roy, let's take this tome and go home. Elfin, do you know what this spell tome is? Well, granted, Xavier, I'm a guy who played through Radiant Dawn for the first time this year, and loved the stuff it did on gameplay, except for nerfing calves into the ground, so I have weird taste when it comes to Fire Emblem. Because I feel like, and I went into Radiant Dawn blind. I never knew what army I was going to be jumping between. I don't know. I like Fire Emblems where I'm not able to predict it very well. Because it lends itself well into, like, my YOLO, rely on luck style of gameplay that I sometimes fall into. Elfin, do you know what this spell tome is? It is probably Apocalypse. Apocalypse? It's the game that makes look good in the simplest way possible. Is it just giving the boy a horse on promotion? Okay, that would... I could see that. Though I got him up to level 15, and I swear he only got magic up, like, twice. So I still don't know if I would use it then. Yes, it is also known as the Elder Revelation. It was used by Bramamond, the most enigmatic of the 8 legends. Bramamond. I've heard the name, but nothing more. We know not if Bramamond was man or woman, young or old. Nothing specific is written. That's unusual. Roy, is something wrong? No, I was just thinking. About what? There always seem to be traps where legendary weapons lie. Perhaps they are meant to keep the unworthy from wielding them. Generally fix growths because this game... Okay, fixing growth sounds good. Shadow Dragon exists so that... I've never played Shadow Dragon. Are the growths really, really bad in Shadow Dragon? I've seen how FE4 growths go. Those seem quite bad to me. Maybe so, but the traps are so intricate. I feel there must be something more to them than that. I have wondered the same thing. I shall see if there's any information on the subject. Yes, thank you. Got the Apocalypse. Lord Roy, this sword in the altar. This must be the Binding Blade. I can't seem to draw it from the stone. It's sealed in the altar. You must use the Fire Emblem. If you throw these units in any other game, they are okay. Yeah. Use it. How? Princess Guinevere said that it goes in the socket on the hilt. Whoa, what's happening? The blade is glowing. Now I should be able to draw it. Promotion. What are these images? Are they the Binding Blades? No. Hartmut's memories? Who is that? I don't understand what I'm feeling. It's very... Lord Roy, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. So this is Hartmut's sword, the Binding Blade. Am I really worthy to wield it? It is said that truly magnificent swords choose their owners. The sword is in your hands now. It has chosen you. But anyone with a Fire Emblem could have taken it. In theory, perhaps so. But it was you who reached it. This is fate. Now that we have the Binding Blade, all that's left is the King of Bern. We mustn't tarry. You're right. Zephiel must be stopped. Got the Binding Blood. There we go. Alright, let's see them gains, Roy. You look like exactly the fucking same. Great Lord. 5 res? I love your map sprite, though. That's a good change. Chapter 22, An Undying Dream. Unfortunately, I have a job interview I need to start getting ready for, like, now. So, I need to
Congrats, Roy. You look exactly the same, pretty much. I'm going to start to wrap it up here. I will be back Thursday afternoon, where I will be taking on this chapter and hopefully finishing the game up. Tomorrow and the next day, of course, in the evening, will be my Pokemon Black Nuzlocke that I'm doing with Pokeboomers. Nothing on Friday for me directly, and then Saturday, Shuffle Saturday in the afternoon, of course. So, that'll do it for me, and that's kind of streaming for the week. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. Why don't we give... Nah, nobody I really know well enough to raid. Is anybody else playing Binding Blade, maybe? Feels like that's a small... Someone's doing a low-tier Iron Man. That sounds entertaining. Let's give them a raid. Alright, so say hi to... Panolino Bambino. That's a fun name. That's going to do it for me. Thank you again, everybody. I will hopefully see you a little later this week. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. I see how well these have been doing on YouTube. I appreciate it. My name is Vimbert. I'll see you around the internets.